So what is the most effective strike in martial arts? There's multiple different strikes that you could use, but if we're talking about effectiveness, it's typically the thing that lands the most damage without giving you the most damage in return. So when we think of fighting, a lot of people say like, okay, just throw like a punch, right? But if you actually look at the strength of the knuckle, it's not very strong. It can break easily. So what part of the hand, from an extended point of view, are we going to use? It's typically the hammer fist, right? Because if you take something like a wall, any hard surface, and you strike it just a little bit, you could already feel like the sensitivity in your knuckles. But if you do like hammer fist, oh, I can do this all day, right? This is kind of how you have to think of it when you're thinking of what to strike with. I'm not going to say one thing is more effective than the other. It depends on your own personal body type and preference. So just like take something hard and like see what part of your hand can you strike somebody with. So we deal in ranges. So the most typical range is going to be close range, right? And from this position, like if somebody's going to grab you, all my strikes are coming from a close position, right? And from this angle, my only options really are not exactly the fist, but my elbow, right? And from this position, you're using your body, your core, to generate all the strikes, right? So from close range, I would suggest the elbow. And from a lower perspective, you can't really get a front kick in, but you can get like a knee strike in. So you're typically looking at elbows and knees from the close. From the far position, you need to keep somebody back, right? So if they swing at you, boom, it's gonna be your hammer fist. Not necessarily the elbow. You can pull off the elbow, but then you're closing the distance too much. You want to keep the distance as far as possible. So hit and then back off. Swing it, hit and back off. What about the lower part? Again, you can do like roundhouses and stuff, which is also common, but the shin's actually not that strong if you don't condition it well. But you can stomp on the ground as hard as you want, and you're like, oh, okay, I can like unleash with this one as hard as I want without hurting myself, right? Because we walk on our feet all day. So that's why if they're coming close, you essentially want to use your bottom of the foot to keep them at bay. Boom, oh my gosh. Yeah, elbows, knees, hammer fists, or front kicks.